The chair of the Federal Reserve calling now the right time for a cut in interest rates.
He just made those remarks during the Fed's annual economic conference ahead of next month's two-day meeting. That is likely when the decision on rates cuts is expected. So joining us now to talk about this is the president of Pinnacle Mortgage Corporation in Manchester, Kurt Stranson. Kurt, thanks for being here with us on a Friday. We appreciate it. When it comes to these cuts, this would be some relief for folks, especially those, trying to buy a home. But it's not going to be like everything at once. This isn't going to fix anything anytime soon. So how much in terms of a cut are we expecting maybe next month and then as we look out toward the next couple of months or the rest of the year?
In the most recent commentary, they're forecasting potentially a quarter, possibly a 0.5% cut in September. That is great news for homeowners and home buyers all over the country. We've had very low inventory. I think this is the third lowest inventory year in the last 25 years. And rates have been very high. So rate cuts are good. Rate cuts are good for homeowners.
Kurt, I think of all of these young families or first-time home buyers who have been basically frozen out of the housing market for years now. It's been a really long time. Would this be the right time, when cuts happen, for them to jump back in, or would you recommend they hold off a little bit longer?
Well, there's a lot of great programs right now through New Hampshire Housing. It's our state housing finance authority. They have rates as low as 5.25% for first-time home buyers. Just around 6.75. They'll give them $15,000 towards their down payment or closing costs. So they supplemented the volatile, more expensive market with these great bond programs that are specifically designed for first-time home buyers and relief for them.
And Kurt, there's kind of these two camps. There's these folks who locked in with super low rates. Then there's another group who had to buy in the last couple of years, especially first-time home buyers who they needed a place to live. So now they're sitting on rates that are the highest we've seen in 20, 25 years. What's the advice about refinancing based on the potential for these rate cuts that we've heard Jerome Powell talk about?
It's all based on circumstances and their current affordability. Inflation has been very high for 26, 27 months. So if there's an opportunity to save some money now, we advise people to take what they can because you don't know what's going to come down the road. There's all sorts of geopolitical things going on that can affect rates, send rates sideways. But there's some opportunity there for debt consolidation. There's opportunity to lower your payment. And there's opportunity for those first-time home buyers to take advantage of those products that New Hampshire Housing is offering.
And then, Kurt, lastly here, we've heard about these rate cuts and the relief it may bring in terms of at least mortgage rates. But is this also going to just increase the competition that folks are seeing on the buyer side? As more folks feel like they can enter this market, are we about to see competition increase and people still may be stuck out of this market?
It's a combination of all the above. I think what's going to happen is as rates decrease, you're going to see more sellers willing to sell. They've been sitting on the sidelines saying, I don't want to replace my very low rate I got in the last 3 or 4 years and have to rebuy in this market at these higher rates. As it starts to creep down, which we're starting to see, and this rate cut's going to probably do, you're going to see more inventory coming to the market. This time in July 2008, 4.1 million houses on the market. Currently in July 2024, 1.6 houses on the market. So there's a very big inventory issue because people have been waiting to put their houses up, waiting to make that next move.
Yeah.
This rate cut should help that.
Significant. Okay, Kurt Stranson, Pinnacle Mortgage. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.